Greetings fellow guitar travellers, it's Rowan J Parker here, presenting to you episode 1 of I Love Legato. Now if you say that fast enough, it sounds like I love a big gato, which judging from the way I've been piling on the weight recently, might not be that inaccurate. So, before I get too massively fat to move or play my guitar, I'm going to show you these legato licks, and hopefully you can enjoy them very much. So before we do that, I'd like to encourage you to visit my website www.rowanjparker.com. Tons of guitar stuff on that site, from the very simple beginner level right through to ridiculous noodlesome shred. And most of the stuff on the site is free. There's backing tracks you can download and solo over. There's a whole ton of lessons. There's a shop where you can buy things. Again, I've got products ranging from absolute beginner right up to extremely advanced. All available for instant download at very reasonable prices. Also, I should say that if you subscribe to my website just by sticking your email address in the subscribe box and hitting subscribe, you get access to an exclusive members only area of the website, which has got even more free material on it. There's lots more lessons there, and furthermore there's tab. You can download all the tab from my YouTube lessons is available there. And finally, to tell you about Skype lessons, and we've got quite a number of Skype students now in developing that side of things. So if you would like some Skype lessons, absolutely contact me on the website. I'll get straight back to you and we can sort it out. Alright, well, without further ado, let's get into that left-hand noodly goodness that is that big legato gato. Let's rock! Maximum legato goodness. Okay, so let's go ahead and show this to you. Now, the two ideas, the two runs I played, are based on a fragmentary ostinato pattern. And all an ostinato is a continually repeating short figure. So let me go ahead and show you initially just what the initial left hand idea is. It's this one. Let's have a listen. So I'm just going to cover over the neck here just to mute out any string noise. It sounds incredibly fast and seamless, and because I'm not using the plectrum, it's a completely even attack. Alright, so let's go ahead and show you the verbal tab for this then. So we have high 8, and then 5, then 7, then 8, then 7, then 5. Alright, and it's all done left hand. So if you want, you can pick the first notes of each sectional group. So you'd have pick, pull, hammer, hammer, pull, pull. You do it like that if you like. But a much more manly way to do it is just to hammer on the first note with the pinky, in which case you'll get this. And that's the way I prefer to do it, because it just sounds a lot more seamless. So that is the basic idea. That's the basic left hand shape. And all we do is we run it through a scale on a single string and then down through a scale position. So I'll go ahead now and I'll show you the single string scale shape. So let's do that. Okay, here we go for the single string scale shapes, starting at position 5, and we've got frets 5, 7 and 8. That's notes A, B and C. So that's our first shape. We put our little ostinato pattern through. And then the second shape is fret numbers 7, 8 and 10. Fingers 1, 2, 4, notes are B, C and D. And we apply our ostinato shape to that. And the next one up, we've got fret numbers 8, 10 and 12, and fingering 1, 2, 4 this time. Notes are C, D and E, and applying our little pattern to that. And then we've got D, E and F, that's frets 10, 12 and 13, fingers 1, 3, 4, and again putting our pattern through that. And then up again, position 12, We've got 12, 13, 15. Digitation, fingers 1, 2, 4, notes are E, F and G. And once again a little ostinato pattern through that one. And then reaching up to the final position, we've got notes F, G and A, frets 13, 15 and 17, and digitations 1, 2, 4, and we play a pattern through that. So we're going to play the ostinato pattern through each fragment once. When we get to the top fragment, all we're going to do is reverse and come down immediately straight down the scale again. And so here's the whole thing all together, but a much reduced tempo. And I'm not going to pick anything here, alright? So listen carefully, make it happen with a clean sound. We'll see if we can. Okie dokie, that's the idea. Not too good with a clean sound, you really need a distortion to help compress everything up a bit. But yeah, that's what it is. Alright, so that is the single string thing. So let's give it to you one more time, set the distortion back on, let's have a listen. And up to the quicker tempo. Awesomeness. Alright, so that is the single string idea. Let's look at the descending scale shape idea now. And for the descending run, let's first of all learn the scale shape that we're going to need. Alright, it's this scale shape, which is just a fragment of C major or A minor. So I'll give you the verbal tab for that. It's high E 15, 13, 12, B 15, 13, 12, G 14, 12, 10, D 14, 12, 10, and A 14, 12, 10. Straightforward really. And we put the ostinato pattern through each scale step or on each string, so it will sound like. So I'll go ahead and give you the verbal tab for it all. On the high E string we've got high E 15, 12, 13, 15, 13, 12, then B 15, 12, 13, 15, 13, 12, and then G it's going to be 14, 10, 12, 14, 12, 10, D, same again, 14, 10, 12, 14, 12, 10, and then A is 14, 10, 12, 14, 12, 10, and finishing on 12, which is the A note to resolve the line, implying A minor. Again, if you want, you can pick the first note of each 6-note group. But it's better if you don't. So again, with a bit of distortion, help everything compress, it'll come out quite thin, I think. So listen. There we go, absolutely fine. Alright, well that concludes the little ideas. We'll have a listen to them ramped up to warp factor 10 million one more time, why not? Let's rock! Okay, we hope you enjoyed that, and just to prove what an incredibly cool and flexible little idea this ostinato pattern is, I'm just going to play another couple of very silly licks, play through some parallel arpeggio shapes, and you can hear the absolutely insane effects we can get out of this little guy. So let's have a listen to some diminished parallel triads. And some major ones, why not? And some minor ones maybe? It's all good, clean fun, completely ridiculous. You'll probably never ever use it on a gig, but by God does it look cool, and it's awesome for impressing all your guitar playing mates, because it just looks and sounds tremendous. Alright, well I think that does it for this first lesson episode of I Love Legato. I love a big gato, that's what I'm going to call it from now on. So don't forget to look at the website, www.roundjparker, tons of stuff on that. And if you're interested in Skype lessons, you can contact me through the website. You can also get my material on SoundCloud. All the backing tracks I have are all available for download on SoundCloud, and you can find me on SoundCloud. It's Rowan-Parker. I'm also on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, Rowan J Parker. You can like if you like. And I'm also on Twitter, though frankly I detest Twitter, so don't bother, because I hate the thing. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week for episode 2 of I Love Legato. Farewell.